Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're doing Freecell Games 118, 119 and 120. For how to play Freecell, the instructions are in the description. This is about how I solve the puzzle and what my thinking is when I do the puzzle. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so we've got a 4 goes across here. Going to put this 5 up. 9 comes across. 8 comes across there. Alright, so we've got a queen here. If I put this on the jack here, queen comes across here, and then put the jack on the queen. Six comes across here, 7 comes across here. I can bring the 2 across to there. I'm going to put the 6 up because I get the 3 across to there, and that gives me a spare column and a couple of spare cells. So I'm always reasonably happy when I have that. I say that, but I'm not overly happy with how this is coming about. I love a red 6. So if I put this 7 across to here, I bring the ace up, I bring the 6 onto this 7 here, and I'm actually going to put this 9 on here. 6 on there, I bring the 5 across, and the 2 of clubs goes up. So I've got a couple of options. Do that, I can get the 7 coin. I'm going to do it this way. So that's going to go there. The 2 of diamonds are going to go across here. 9, 8. Bring the 7 across to there. If I put the jack up, I put the 5 across to here, and I bring the queen and the jack down. Okay. So what I can then do is I can put the 8 up, I can put the 10 across, I can put the 7 up, the 9 across, then bring the 7 and the 6 down. I think that's an option. So I can bring that 6 across to here, which brings that 5, and that actually helps me. I was a bit sort of concerned about it, but now that I've got that extra space, 7 and 6. 5 comes across here, put the jack up, 4 comes across. Okay, so put them across to there for the moment. I'm going to put that up there. Bring the 4 across to here, the 3 across. 5 down for the moment. I'm looking at this 2 of hearts. How do I get there? Well, if I put the 10, I'm going to put the jack down, 10 up, 2 of clubs up, queen across, jack across to there. I need that 3 of diamonds, so I can move the king across to the 9. Bring this 9 across to there. That helps me open up the puzzle. I think 8 across to there, king across, 8 across, king across. Bring the 7 across to there, 6 across to there, queen across. And I think that might be the puzzle done. Okay, so that's puzzle 118 done. Let's have a look at puzzle 119. Two aces up, that's a good start. I'm going to bring the 3 across to here for the moment. 7, 7 across to there. I can bring the 10 and the 9 across. That's okay. I can actually put those 2 up, and then I get the 9 and the 8 across. Is that worth doing? Don't know. Or do I do this? So I put that across to there, 8 down, now pick a 7, and I'm leaning towards this 7 here, then put the 6 across to there. I can bring this queen across to here, I can bring this jack across, 10 across to there, queen across, 6 onto the 7. I'm going to put the 3 diamonds up. The reason I could do that is because the 2s are going to go into there anyway. Put the 4 across, 9 across to there, bring the 8, 5, 4. Queen onto the king, 6, puts the 2 of spades up. Alright, so I've got 2 long columns here that I've got to do something about. What am I going to do? I'm going to put the 6 over here. Where's the 3 of hearts? 3 of hearts is not worth being focusing on at the moment. So I'm going to put the 7 across to there. Now the 3 of hearts is worth me focusing on. Okay, so how do I get there? 4 of diamonds, king up, 8 across. 4 of hearts, 5 of hearts. That just gives me a bit more wriggle room. I'm going to put the king across to there, 8 across, and the 4 down. So I've got that there. I can bring this 6 across to here. I should be able to move this jack. 3 and 3, 3 and 3 and 3. Jack, jack. 10, 10, 9. Queen across. Is that going to let me do it? No, of course not. Why would it let you do something that should be able to work? Alright, and that's that puzzle done, which is 119. Let's do 120. Play. Okay, so no aces, but there's a lot of 3s. So where's the ace of spade? That's the ace of spades over there. So that'll get the 2 and the 3. And it doesn't really matter whether it's the ace of spades or the ace of clubs. King, queen. So this king's going to be a little bit problematic. 5, 7. Where's a red 8? So the reason I'm looking at the red 8 is because if I do this red 8, which are the 2 top ones, I could have got rid of the 7 and the 6, which gets the 5 and 4 and 3. Okay, red 8's not going to be my friend. I just don't know how to start this one. Okay, so red 4 across to here. Bring the black 3 across. Bring the red queen and the black jack. Red 8's there, that's hidden, that's done. So if I did that, that and that, the 10 would come down. Okay, so I am going to do this. Go aggressive. Bring that across to there. Bring the 6 down and the 5 across. 7, 6. Bring the 5 across to there. 3 of spades up, 3 of diamonds up. I'm going to put the 3 clubs there. I shouldn't have put the 3 diamonds up, but that's okay. 10, 9, 8. Red queen. 7 across to here. 4 of diamonds goes up. I get rid of that. So if I put that up, that goes across. 4 of diamonds goes up. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to put the 4 of diamonds up there. I'm going to put the 9 up, which brings that 9 and 8 down. Put these 2 up because they'll get the jack. Queen and the jack, and the 10 comes across, and I've got a red 5, which I can put this 4 over here. That's what I expected, but I'll take it. Alright, so put the 2 up, king across, queen down. Where's the 2 of hearts? 2 of hearts is in this column. There's a bit of work to do on that one, so we will leave that for the time being. 3 of clubs can go up. I can put the black 6 across to there. That's got to help. So I've got nowhere for the... Oh, I do. 4 of clubs. Where's the 4 of clubs? That's there. So if I did 8 across to there, king, queen, queen across to there, 8. Put the 4 over here. I can then put the 8 and the 5 and then the jack there. So now I can move this 8 to here. 10, king, 6. Wow. And that's puzzle 120 done. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, bye for now.